All right, let's look at the service in general. So the ability for developers and end users to override the system setting for maximum time of a report can run. This is a big deal if you've got reports that are sort of running endlessly. So I want to be able to cancel the report. Right now, while the only way I know how to do it is you close your browser session and go back in, they're giving us the ability to cancel a report. So that's a nice one. All right, next setup. Data audit system fields are added to every table. This is a huge deal. So on every single table in the system, you're going to get a last updated date, time, as well as user for audit purposes. So the key there is every table in the system is going to get this. So prior versions, if you wanted to do some audits, we would turn on the audit log. I've worked with other clients where we actually have done some customizations around the tables to add these features to the system. So now what we're going to get out of the box is the ability to have date timestamp on everything. So that's awesome. Log of admin operations in the Business Central Admin Center. This is a big deal, particularly for compliance issues. So if you're a larger organization that you have a lot of compliance audit things that you need to deal with, admin operations, so changes made within the admin center within your environment are now going to be logged. So you're going to be able to see who did it, what did they change, and when did they change it. On-demand joining of companion tables. Again, from an end user perspective, you go, oh, this is sort of, roll back my eyes, it doesn't matter. It actually does matter. So right now there's some architecture things that allow us to load one table in a Business Central page. If you're loading more than one, we've got to do some other things with it, but this companion table is going to allow us to join multiple tables together on a single page. So it's a nice enhancement. This is really coming from GP users that have switched to BC. I would see this as the primary driver of this enhancement. So there's a feature in GP called Smart Lists that allow you to create intelligent lists. So more than just the list view that we have currently in Business Central, it's an enhancement to that. This feature is going to allow us to enhance those list views. So long-term for users, I think we're going to see more enhancements because of this admin change. Attached user session, we're debugging in a sandbox. This just helps you find and troubleshoot a specific user. So debugging is great. Debug extension install and upgrading code, so more debugging around extension changes. Developers can emit telemetry to the application insights. That's a nice enhancement. So within your admin portal, you do have telemetry. So as users are processing transactions and there are error messages that are being captured, if there are any, Microsoft has access to that. You have access to that. Your partner has access to that. But now what we've got ability to do is for developers to troubleshoot and add code or add entries into the telemetry. So it's just going to help with debugging and running processes. And an extension publishers now can get to telemetry in Azure through Application Insights. So again, enhancements around just that telemetry, tracking, debugging things. All right, long-running AL extension added to the Application Insights, again, really just helping make extensions be more efficient. Outgoing web service requests add to telemetry, web service key authentication added telemetry. So tracking, more tracking is available and is deployed around extensions. I think that's going to do is it's going to help us with the extension model, just make it more efficient, more effective long term. You have the ability to rename Business Central environments in the admin center. This has been long overdue as well. So currently when you create an environment, you're stuck with it. If you wanted to change it or deprecate it or move it, that you can't do that. So we're going to have the ability to rename those, which is really nice. Another one from an admin perspective, restoring environments to a point in time in the past. Huge, huge enhancement. So again, from an admin perspective, if you go out to Microsoft's website, just note that they've got documented really the backup, the restore, all those things that are happening in the system. And if you ever needed to, you contact Microsoft and they can help you with that. But again, there's some enhancements to being able to go back to a point in time, which is a big deal.